Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Wow, it's been a minute. Like, it's been a while. How are you? No, really, how are you? For me, life has been lifing. As you know, I'm a mom of two kids, I'm a wife, and I am just busy. Typically around winter and spring is when things kind of kick up into high gear, and coming off of holiday break into spring break, and then coming down into the extracurricular activities that the kids are in. My daughter is in dance, and so she wanted me to participate in the parent hip hop dance segment that was at the end of the year recital. So we were busy with that dance practice, and then my son graduated from VPK, and then on top of all of that, my mom also retired. So there was a lot going on, and between school and Spirit Week and buying all the things and making sure that their end of the year is just special, things kind of got left on the wayside. But I had told myself I'm getting back into the swing of things, and I'm trying to find ways to make it a little bit easier. And now that things are a little bit calmer, I decided to do like a little summer reset. And I wanted you guys to join me in this. I think the summer reset is going to be a great way to really hone in on what worked, what didn't work, where I am currently, and the things I want to accomplish coming down to the end of summer into fall. If you're a mom, you understand that once school starts, it's literally like a roller coaster ride, right? You get all the supplies, you get ready for school, the kids are in school, they still have extracurricular activities. You're at the peak of your ascent on this roller coaster ride, and then once Christmas happens and you're into the new year, it's like, boom, welcome back, boom, spring break, boom, end of year recital, boom, graduations, boom, 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 boom. It's just a big roller coaster ride of life. And so I want to be able to kind of feel where I'm at right now, hone in on what worked during the spring and winter, and then how I could fix it, systemize it, so that by the time fall rolls around, I am more prepared than ever. I'm already in a routine. I'm already having systems in place where things just work, and I'm not trying to fumble my way through the fall activities or fumble my way through the holidays. So if this is more your thing and you're looking to build systems and routines so that you are adapted well enough for when fall starts, this video is for you. I'm so serious, because motherhood, it's fun. I love motherhood. Trust me. But wow, it's like the older they get, the busier that they are. And it's just, you gotta grab it by the reins. You gotta go with the motions. You gotta go with the flow of things. And, at the same time, you don't want to lose yourself in the process. And that is one thing I do not want to do. I do not want to lose myself in the process. So, let's do this together. Let's work on this together. Even if you're not a mom, even if you are just, life has been lifing for you and things are just chaotic, I feel like the summer reset is perfect for you as well. Okay, so happy to see that you're on board. So what exactly is a summer reset? A summer reset is the time that I usually take to reevaluate my year so far, reassess some of the personal goals that I have, and be able to kind of build new routines for what I want to accomplish coming down to the end of the year. Now, you could do a reset anytime. I just choose to do a summer reset because of the fact that my mind is a little bit more clear. I'm able to see things for what it is, reevaluate things a little bit better, versus during a time of chaos or when there's a lot of things going on, I won't be able to focus that heavily on the things that I have to accomplish. My mind during chaos is really to get through it. So right now, the summer is a little bit slower for me. I have a little bit more clarity. I'm able to have a little bit more time as well. And I'm able to see where I really want to go in the fall. And so summer is that happy medium for me. But again, you could choose to do a reset any point in time that you feel is deemed necessary based on how your life is currently progressing and the things that you have going on and the goals that you want to achieve. But the summer reset for me is what works. The summer reset could also involve setting new goals. Not only the goals that you have created for yourself in the beginning or the top of the year, you could even set new goals for yourself coming down to the end of the year. I know some people look at the years in 12 weeks. There's a 12-week year book that is a phenomenal book. But right now I look at my year in halves. So 6 months here and then 6 months here. We're about to head into July. And, I see how well I've done and managed the first half of the year. I want to be able to review that and determine how should I move forward in accomplishing more goals coming down to the end of the year. So that's how I look in my year. But definitely take the time to read the 12-week year book. It's a phenomenal book. I'll put the pop-up somewhere over here where you could see it. Download it on Audible, read the actual physical book. Borrow it from a library. I don't know, but it's a great book to have within your arsenal. So not only do you set new goals, you could also engage in other activities, hobbies, and anything else that really promotes your well-being within this year. This is a great time to evaluate that. I'm going to break this reset up into 3 categories. So the first category for me would be a physical reset. So at the end of the day, I just need to get my body moving. You should be getting your body moving too. There should really be no excuses in it. If you have access to a gym, go to the gym. If not, go to a local park and go for a walk. So one of my goals is to definitely create like a workout routine. Whether I wake up early before the kids and go to the gym before, the hubby has to go to work, or I will get my body moving with my kids in terms of doing like a YouTube video for yoga or going out for a walk or taking the kids to the park. This is a great way for me to just keep my body moving. My body was moving with all the running around I had to do, but I want to be a little bit more intentional in terms of getting my body stronger and more in shape. So I will be doing a better exercise routine, getting my steps in and day out. And in addition to that, I really want to eat healthier, because when your life has been lifing, when you are out and about, it is so much quicker to just, order in some food. You don't have to worry about the cooking. You don't have to do any of that stuff. But home cooked meals, it's just a little bit more healthier. So cooking more salads, cooking more healthy greens, healthier meals that are more sustaining and healthier for your body and your mind is something that I definitely want to accomplish this year. Healthier options so that we are still nourishing our bodies with the necessary nutrients in order to, be able to be physical and move around and accomplish things. I feel like you can't do that when you eat too much junk food, because then I notice when I do eat too much of that junk food, I tend to get clouded. I feel like I'm in clouds. It's like brain fog. That's exactly what it is. I feel like I have a brain fog and I feel stuck. So in order for me to kind of get that clarity, moving my body, but then nourishing it with healthier options is definitely going to be key for me, especially during the summer. Eating light and eating right. Ooh, I need to put that on a shirt. Eating light, eating right. I love that. 2024. Let's go. So yes, I don't necessarily need to do a detox, but I do need to opt for healthier options when we do go out or cooking in. I want to be able to provide healthier options, not only for myself, but also my family. Now, I am not a chef. I do not, I'm not a cook, but I could find a really good recipe on Pinterest or even Instagram. These chefs on Instagram, I always bookmark those because those recipes come in a clutch, especially when you have nothing else to cook. So for me, trying new healthier options, cooking, being a little bit more adventurous, and it doesn't have to just be a plain old salad. It could be actual sustainable meal where you feel full and you don't feel guilty behind it. So those recipes with me go hand in hand. I definitely want to do more home cooked meals and being intentional and planning ahead. My gosh, I really want to plan ahead a little bit more, because if you plan and you cook and you store away, I think you will be able to accomplish eating healthy when you're on a whim. So you don't have to say, oh my God, I have to cook at this point. You have already prepared that meal in advance. So all you have to do is pop it into the microwave, warm it up, and eat. Because when you confuse, you lose. And when your body is saying, I'm hungry, and you have no food in front of you at that moment, you are bound to mess up this goal. You are bound to just order in, and let's not go there. So plan in advance, look up healthier recipes, know what it is that you want to cook for the week, and you should be golden. You should definitely be golden. The next one that kind of ties the whole thing together, eating right, moving, is sleeping. I have been slacking on my sleeping. I've been going to bed late. It's summer. The kids are up a little later, and that pushes me into a later sleeping time as well too. So I want to get back on track. Even though it's summertime, I feel like I do need at least adequate a number of sleep in order to feel good, rested, and ready to go the next day. Creating a consistent sleep schedule, I feel like that would be beneficial to myself. Creating a proper sleeping schedule, getting enough hours of sleep so I feel that I'm ready and energized the next day is gonna be crucial if I'm trying to stay in the gym and staying active and eating correctly. I don't want to be feeling sluggish. I don't want to feel like I have a brain fog. I feel like if I get adequate number of sleeps and staying on top of your vitamins, ladies, let's not slack on that. That's a different topic for another day, but sleep and vitamins to me go hand in hand so that you feel energetic to go to the gym, so that you feel energetic enough to work your butt off and then eat a beautiful, fiber-rich, nutrient meal right after. You see what I'm saying? You see how this all goes together? But that is one thing I definitely want to improve on, is my sleep. And so that is my little category for physical reset. So now let's go on to the next category, which is a mental reset. Now, I don't know about you, but lately I have just been stuck in this big rabbit hole of scrolling on Instagram. Feel like I did a video on this where you kind of get caught up in a comparison role and you just don't feel obligated or mentally ready to create content, where you're just stuck in this freeze mode where it just feels like, I know I have stuff to do and I'm not able to accomplish it. You know why that happens? That happens because you are on social media too much. Ask me how I know. You are stuck in freeze mode. Your brain feels like it's in a fog and you just feel down and out at times, a little bit more heavier than usual because you are on social too much. You are subconsciously comparing yourself. So when you get off, you don't feel like doing anything. Like you feel like, oh, this sucks. My world sucks. Like my world is not as exciting, or I want to go there. How come they never considered me? Why? Because you are stuck looking at social media and not actually creating content. So for me, adopting a digital detox might be the best thing that we could ever do for ourselves. Essentially, limiting your screen time can help reduce distractions so that you are able to try creating your own type of content, do the things that you actually enjoy. If you're talking about the things that make you happy, excited, you just want to share it. And I feel like if you limit your screen time, you're able to really focus more on that. In addition to having a mental reset, one of the things I did was create a planner, and I love planners. I love everything that it stands for. I'm a planner girly, and I don't know if it's just a Capricorn in me, but I need to always have a planner or a notebook on hand. And I think with getting things off of my mind, like especially the night before or the day before, in order to sleep comfortably, which is what we're striving for, right? I need to be able to get things out of my mind and down on paper. And so I got tired of my paper and notebooks and all that stuff because I have endless amounts of it on my desk at this current moment, that I decided to create a digital planner for myself. And it's been working wonders so far. I don't know why I'm showing this, but it's still in the works. But one of the things I've been using heavily is a daily focus. And I absolutely love this. If you want to see more of this, comment below planner and I will do a separate video on this pretty much because I'm near the end of creating it, but it's really for myself. But if you want to see it again, if you are interested in it, comment planner below in the comments area. This is what it looks like. This is only one page of the digital planner. There's multiple pages, but this is the one I heavily use right now because it helps me focus on certain areas of the day. It helps me focus on my top areas of focus, so like the top to-dos for that day, like has to get done that day. And then there's low priority to-dos, which are the things that if I don't get it done tomorrow, it's fine, it's all good. And then I have an area for time blocking, which is super helpful to really see how you're gonna break up your day. Time blocking has quickly become one of my favorite things to do, just so I could lay out the day and it's not a chaotic or boring day for everybody. So in addition to that, you have an option in this planner to meal plan one time, and it opens up to another page. And you also have an area of tracking your habits, which again, we are tracking this summer, right? So we're going to be focusing on tracking your habits, and it's all readily here. So again, if you want to see more of this planner, it is really for me, but to stay on top of my shit. But if you'd like to get on top of your shit as well, comment the word planner below and I will do a more in-depth video as to what this planner is all about. So another area that I really want to focus more on is emotional and environmental reset. And I feel like those two tie hand in hand, because if your environment is a mess, that's probably how you feel in your mind. Like you feel like you're in a mess. Like I know I've seen or heard people when they go through a depressive state, their environment really shows that they're not well. And so I feel, even though I'm not that, I just feel like having a happy, clear space is also gonna have a happy, clear mind. And I want to be able to continue that. Now, coming down to the end of the year, things get thrown around because you're really trying to survive and make it to the end of the year, right? You're just trying to make it to the end of the semester, you're trying to make it to the end of the school year, trying to make it through all your recitals. That everything kind of gets thrown wherever it may be until someone or something comes by and picks it up. So let's talk more about the environmental reset. Now, like I said, having a clear, healthy space can give you a clear, healthy mind. And if you are just all over the place, your space may also reflect that. Now, I want to give you an example of what that looks like. This is a space between my husband and myself. This is our office. He's very type A. I'm type A through D. I'm all over the place if I have to be. I was in a state where I felt like I was doing all the things all at once, and I just literally throw everything you could think of on my desk. Or the kids come and show me something, or they have a drawing and they want to give it to me. This is most likely where it ends up. If it's not on the wall, it's on my desk. You are getting 101 things and you just don't want it on your dining room table. The quickest thing for me to do is just put it on my desk and I'll sort through it another day. Well, things don't always get sorted and it just stays. And so now that things have slowed down, you're realizing that I can clean this mess up because I am in a better state mentally where I could see that this is a little chaotic. It's making me feel chaotic just sitting amongst everything, that I have to clear out my desk. And so when my desk at that time reflected kind of what was going on in my life at that moment, just throw and go, change and go, do things and go. Like that's kind of where I was in the spring. But I want to be able to declutter and organize my desk because I can do that at this time. Everything has a place and it needs to go in a place. It can't just sit on top of my desk. So cleaning and organizing will definitely have me in a better mental state. And in addition to that, it will make it more peaceful and more efficient for myself to get things done, like editing this video or doing other short form videos and getting it out and done versus constantly distracting myself with having to clean and then things go left where I don't accomplish the things I sat at my desk to do. So being able to have a clear space to work at works. In addition to decluttering, going through my closet. My closet is notorious for things that I have not worn in a while. So decluttering that, shedding some of the long sleeve shirts because we live in Florida and we don't live in Georgia anymore. Decluttering through the shirts I haven't worn in a while, donating them. One of the biggest things that we love to do is donate to a women and children shelter for domestic violence. So we go through our toys, we go through our shirts, we go through whatever, and that's the time I donate it. Typically is at the end of summer. So this is the time that I should really be going through my closet, my shoes, the kids' clothes, their lightly used toys, and being able to sort all of that really and donating it before fall comes around. So I feel like that is another task and goal of mine to do so that we could donate it to the domestic violence shelters for women and children that are definitely in need. So in addition to that, once you declutter, you just organize because you have space now, darling. You have space to do the things that you want to do. You have space to put things where you need to put them, and you will feel so much better. So that is definitely a goal of mine, is to declutter and organize all of my things. And the emotional side of the reset is really the self-care. Creating boundaries for myself on days that I need to take care of me. So if that is doing your nails, doing your hair, going to the park because you just want to be alone and going for a walk. Simple things to kind of get your body to be relaxed and to refocus on you is something that I definitely want to focus on this summer. I gotta take care of me. This vessel needs to be whole. So the physical, the mental, everything that I need to do to accomplish these goals is really to help me grow older gracefully. That should be on another shirt. Yes, grow older gracefully. And that's where I feel this emotional reset would be, whatever that may be. So creating boundaries. Today is my reset days so I could do my hair and my nails. So at the end of the day, I just really want to focus on me a little bit more, so I could pour into my own cup, so I could pour on to others, and I could get through the day, the week, the months without feeling frazzled or taken care of last, or whatever the case might be. Once I'm able to take care of myself, everybody will benefit from the benefits of what I've been doing and the work I've been putting in for myself. So that is the goal. Emotional and environmental reset, I feel, helps tie everything together. And I'm praying that I'm able to really accomplish the things I really want to accomplish. And I hope this was also helpful for you if you were thinking about doing a reset in your life for the summer as well. This is just a guide to help you realize certain areas that you want to focus on, certain areas that you want to create the goals for yourself on, and to help plan for it. And then also keeping yourself accountable in accomplishing it, I think, is going to be crucial in order for you to stick this through the entirety of the summer. You have to create a system that will help you make that easier for yourself. So if I want to go to the gym 5 o'clock in the morning, instead of fumbling through my drawers to find the pants, the socks, the shoes, and all of that stuff, creating a system where you actually place like your gym clothes next to the bed, where it has everything you need, so you can just grab it, go to the bathroom without disturbing your husband or significant other. Grab it, go to the bathroom, change your clothes. Your water is already set the night before. It's in the fridge. You pick it up, grab your gym bag, and you're out the door. Right? Simple. You're creating less barriers for yourself in terms of getting the job done and getting you out the door. The next example would be if you are trying to eat healthier, meal prep for the week or at least 3 days. So instead of sitting and wondering what you should eat, what you should cook, or if you should order something, you are creating a system in place where you already meal prep. So all you have to do is just grab, heat, and go. So once you start creating these goals for areas of reset, and you know exactly what you want to accomplish, once you start to determine how often, the frequency of it, once you determine the frequency behind each areas of reset, how you're going to accomplish that, how frequent you are going to accomplish it, once you start realizing what it is that you want to do for each area of reset, you create a system to help you accomplish that. Creating those systems will help you make those goals more achievable. So by the time fall rolls around, you are already in routine. It is second nature to you at that point. You're continuing with the ball rolling by the time fall and winter comes around again. And so I hope that this video was extremely helpful for you. Thank you all for checking out this video. If you love this video as much as I do, be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you on the next one.